Hey guys, this is Cam for 15, joined by my co-host Thor Wolf, and we are back at it yet again with another Dragon Quest Adventure of Die episode review for you guys. This episode, we finally, and I mean finally, get the the death of Zaboera.
That was satisfying.
Yes, I thought Crocodine was gonna have a Knuckles moment, but thank goodness he did not fall for that.
Yes, he basically just wow. Bait
Um,
the bait.
yeah, we get the return of him. Um, I think I don't know how my co-host feels. He kind of feels indifferent to some stuff and like that, but I somewhat have an issue with him coming back to life, or the explanation of why he came back to life. I don't think it makes a lot of sense, but that's just me. You're entitled to your own opinion if you're okay with it. I think the fight next week is going to be pretty cool. I just don't like, the reasoning of how this guy was able to come back to life. That's just me. And that's kind of what happens this episode, to be honest. Nothing really else happens. So we'll get through this episode, and yes. So the episode, we start off right where we left off at the last part of last week's episode with Crocodine confronting Zaborea. Explain to the audience about this glorious moment.
Yes. Yes. Saburo is just looking at that crocodile while crocodile stares down at him menacingly. And Zaburo's like, I, I know I cannot beat him head on and stuff. So, and right there, like Zaburo is just trying to talk his way out of it and stuff. Like, but Crocodine's all like, you're all out of ideas. You have no more magic power left. It's over for you at this point. And that's when like Crocodine gets his axe ready, and that's when Zaburo tries to pull another fast one on him, bowing down to him like yes, I'm all out of options. Please spare me, and I won't help the Dark Legion again. And as we can see, that Crocodile is slowly lowering his axe as if he was going, as if he was baiting him, as if he was taking the bait. I mean, and guess what? And what happens, Cameron?
Oh wow, I thought you wanted to take the reins.
Oh, you want me to take it?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. That's when Zaburura like poisons his claws and tries to strike Crocodine, but that's when he sees that Crocodine didn't lower his axe like at all. He just waited for the right moment for Zaburura to get close enough, and then he drops the handle of his axe on top of Zaburura.
Continue.
Yes, and that's when Crocodiles are like, Zaburura, I may not be as smart as you, but I know when one lost all hope, and you're one of those people. Blast! Crocodile literally just blasted him to sludge.
Pretty much. He's fried cook and then he turned into sludge, pretty much. So Zavarera is confirmed dead, and he will not be coming back. Hallelujah! 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 Ah! I wish I could play that, but I don't want to get copyright, in the background. But whatever music you're listening to, it's probably a Pokemon remix theme, anyways. What is it? Yeah, that's over. Zabrera is finally dead. Thank goodness they didn't go the route of Crocodine falling for the bait again. Because I would have been very pissed off. It was time for Zabrera to die. and it wasn't ideally the way I thought he would go out. I wanted his head to be cut off, but I'll still take this.
Mm-hmm. Deep fried Zaborea, anyone? Ew, no.
No.
Why did I say that?
Yeah, no.
Why did I say that? What is wrong with me?
Yeah. After that happens, Bad Luck comes in and Crocodine's like, I was a part of the 6th Legion commanders, and he's talking to him like, I kind of wish that Zaborea had more of an honor and respect of battle towards him, in terms of if he knew he wasn't weak, he would actually take the necessary precautions to find the right way to get stronger. And he's kind of doubting himself. He's like, I wonder if I would have been something like that, like him. And Bad Luck kind of says, well, if you were my enemy, the one thing I will say is this: I know you would find whatever way to get stronger on your own power. You wouldn't go to the ways of Zaborea is doing. So, hey, that is what it is. Let's move on. Let's go on and continue on. So we actually cut over. We do cut over to the Hyunuckel stuff, but we'll save that next up. The next part is essentially Queen Flora is essentially saying like, well, now that pretty much the ground troops are all taken care of, we need some people to probably go up top to see what's going on there with Dai and the others and stuff like that. So we're going to need people to go up there, especially with the standpoint that the force field protecting Vergen's palace, it's still, it's still kind of, I guess you can say, it's not activated. So essentially people are fine. People in the army are discussing like who should go up there, because some of them are like, well, we're kind of badly beat up, so what's the point of going up in there if we're not even fully, healed yet? And who is the person that steps up to the plate?
Our tiny mouse friend. He knows how to rile up people's
Yeah. Shu steps up. He's asking, okay, who wants to come with me and everything? Crocodine makes his mind that he wants to go up there. And then there's also one more person that wants to go up there. Now, in the meantime, we have it to where Amy is giving this dude the legitimate death stare. And this guy is like, why do I feel this odd chill in my back? Now, it's obviously Amy, because she wants to go up there so she can go see Hyunuckel, because the one thing is, Chu brings up, he's like, well, we need somebody who can heal. And Amy is one of those people that can heal people. And Amy wants to go up there, not only so she wants to see Hyunuckel, but also just go up there to heal. But I think it's mostly because she wants to see Hyunuckel. I think that's kind of thing. But anyways, Chu ends up choosing him and Mom's master, Master Brokina, I believe it is, or who he now calls Mr. Beast. So yeah, and she was freaking pissed.
She has to stay there and heal.
Meryl. But I think she said she can't heal her anymore as much. I think she's already healed as best she can because Bob did it. So they go up. They tell the little birds and / Pteranodon to go back, and Crocodine's kind of reminiscing. He's like, well, I'm back here at Vern's palace. I never thought I'd be here again. So anyways, we cut over to what's going on with Hyunuckel. He's still fighting off all the demons and stuff like that we're trying to get to where Dai and the others are at. But all of a sudden, this blinding light comes out of nowhere, and lo and behold, Hym returns. Now he goes on to make the mention of the standpoint of like, the only one that's going to take out Hyunuckel is me and me alone. And you have this one demon looking character. He's like, who the fuck are you? Get the hell out of here, man. This is our fight. And what does Hym do?
He clobbers him with.
Yeah. He pretty much does that. That's when he gets his whole hair transformation and everything. And absolutely
the demon basically insulted Haglar, and that's when he starts to feel rage, because apparently ever since he was down there, he somehow got a soul now, like a yeah,
Somehow.
yeah. Like he's now like his very own being and no longer like connected to a Hadlar.
Yeah. We'll get into that in a second, but he kicks legitimately there's all the demons ass after he transforms pretty much or gets his boost in power.
That was a badass moment.
Yes, he takes all of them out, pretty much blows them to Kingdom Come, and it's now between him and Hyunuckel. Hyunuckel says, "Okay, how the hell are you alive? Because I'm sure you're supposed to be dead." And even him's like, "Yeah, after that fall, after you kicked me off the frickin' Vern's Palace, pretty much with your bloody scride attack, I should have been dead from that fall, but all of a sudden, when I was falling to the deeps and darkest parts of hell, pretty much, I just felt my comrades and even Hadlar's souls just dying and just doing it. And because of it, it gave me, I just thought of it and I just gave a passion. And then I freaking came back to life. And here I am." Hyunuckel says it's pretty much because of his undying spirit. Is that why he's alive? Which I call bullshit. That's just me. If you disagree, you're more than welcome to disagree. Personally, with me, I think it's a bullshit excuse of how he was able to be brought back. We were told they're connected to Hadlar, the pawn, the chess pieces. The moment Hadlar dies, they die. Even if he has this undying will not to die, and he wants to fight against death, it makes absolutely no sense. The only way I could have seen him be brought back to life is if frickin' Dark King Vern had a whole thing with him and he had some sort of fail safe to where even if Hadlar dies, technically the other pawn pieces can't die. Which again, I don't know why I just feel like the reasoning of why he came back to life is kind of BS in my opinion. I really doubt that an undying spirit, an undying will to live brings you back to life. I think it's a typical shonen trope right here. They only did this because I'm guessing the author only did this and came up with this, I guess, excuse for the manga, because they clearly cut over the Hyunuckel versus him fight, which was hyped up to be one of the best fights in even this arc. Now, we're getting our great him versus Hyunuckel fight. I'm not going to lie about that. But I'm just saying, when they first get to Dark King Palace, you know, I'm like, this is my question, because I'm like, that's it. So, I'm kind of a little bit upset / disappointed. You can say I'm being a little bit of a nitpick, but that's just my opinion. Again, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I don't like the fact that he got brought back to life and this was the explanation. If it was a better explanation, like, oh, it was because of Dark King Vern, fine, I would believe that. But, oh, his undying will and...
I have a theory. What if that's just as far as him knows? What if it is connected to Dark King Vern and we find out later on?
Well, then they better have this. Then I better see a scene next week with Dark King Vern explaining it was my doing. But they also kind of explain it too, that he's apparently the reincarnation of Hadlar because of his hair looks like Hadlar, and then now he's got aura, which he didn't originally have. I need some explanations. If they're going to explain that, please put that in the comment section without spoiling. Because I need a legit explanation how this dude has aura. What the hell is going on? I just can't have this whole undying will and he potentially the reincarnation of Hadlar. I just feel like that's not enough for me. And if they don't give that, then I'm sorry. I don't like that. I still think we're going to get a pretty dope ass fight, but I think the storytelling of how him came back to life, I think that's terrible. Weak.
I have no words for you, my friend.
I think this is probably the hardest point I've ever critiqued Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai.
Yeah.
And I'm typically objective with this series, but
surprisingly,
when I watched it, I didn't like it. That's just me. So,
well, comment section, what do you have to say about that? I'm curious.
Yeah. Episode ends off with pretty much Hyunuckel shitting his pants. Because he's like, this guy's got aura now. he's pretty much got the same amount of strength as Dai's aura blade. Him charges in for an attack, something that I guess Hyunuckel barely saw. Gives him a rounding gut punch that makes him spit out gorges of blood, and he's still even holding him up and everything, kind of just like in this position, and he's still coughing up blood. Puts him down. Hyunuckel looks like he's passing out, looks like he's pretty much like dying, I guess you could say that. And him's like, please don't tell me this is it. Oh, I guess this is it, since he looks like you're about to kill over and die. But as Hyunuckel's closing his eyes, and it looks like he's fallen to the deeps and depths of hell or something like that, he gets this light awakening within him, and it's Master Avon alongside Dying Company, and Master Avon essentially telling him, listen, don't lose the will to fight. You are a fighter, or you are a warrior. Warriors do not give up. Stand back up on your feet and continue to fight. So Hyunuckel hears this, gets back up. He's like, I tried to kill this guy for the longest time, and now I look up to this dude. He's my master, and he continues to fight, and that's where the episode ends off. So next week we're gonna get, I guess, reincarnated Hym versus Hyunuckel, and it looks like it's getting to the point where damn near Hyunuckel is gonna be in no armor left. From the next episode preview. So looks like next week's gonna be a really good episode, because we're finally getting our Hym versus Hyunuckel fight. So we're definitely see what it's going to be like. Again, I still need explanations of why. If you want to provide an explanation without giving away any spoilers, the best you can, please go right ahead. Maybe that will find a way for me to convince myself on this plot point that I absolutely do not like, but that's just me. So looking forward to comments. Other than that, I thought the episode was fine for what it was. Other than the Hym part, I truly believe nothing really big happened, other than I guess Hym and then Zaborea dying. So yeah, I thought it was kind of an okay episode in my opinion. So kind of honestly, it felt like a pretty fast-paced episode. Kind of went in.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping the episode would last a little longer.
it kind of just went and came. So yeah, but that's kind of it. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I have no comments to say about your opinions, but yeah, I'm okay with this upload.
Yes. Again, like I say on my channel, I like to have opinions. So if you like something, you like something. I'd like to hear your thoughts. If you don't, well, then I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. Please, again, I don't want to have this whole debate in the comment section and stuff like that. But anyways, we're going to get out of here, guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's Dragon Quest episode, as well as, I guess, again, like I said, if you want to refute my point about a point I made and try to convince me otherwise, go right ahead. You're more entitled to. Maybe a comment you make actually does change my mind. So stuff like that. So yeah, hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai content or any other anime content I upload to the channel. Earlier today, I uploaded my Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest manga chapter review with the highly anticipated arrival of Darogmog, and then as well as Dragon Ball Super. Even though I thought the chapter was okay, at least we got some pretty good panels of some action between Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta. So yes, in terms of what you will expect tomorrow, Komi can't communicate. I'm gonna probably record that video sometime tonight, render that. Kaguya-sama, I will get to Shikimori. I know I missed out last week, but hey, because it's on delay for now, I can make up for that episode review. And then 2, I think I might actually review this Chip and Dale movie that came out, just for one reason. And if you know what I'm talking about, that was probably the best part of the damn movie. I don't know if my co-host knows about it, but
I know about it.
Listen.
Why? Why? I'm gonna have scars.
I might talk about that tomorrow. So look forward to a potential Chip and Dale movie review. And I might not just be talking, I might just not only talk about the movie, I might just talk about that one plot point right there.
I have scars, guys. I have scars.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Hopefully, you guys have a great rest of your evening or day whenever you watch. Whenever
I'm scarred for life. I'm scarred for life.
This has been Camp for 15.
And the scarred red wolf.
And we will catch you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, peace.
Help me.